there, guys. What's happening? It's Joe. We got Bailey here. I don't know if she's in camera or not, but she's hanging here, keeping some company. And it is mid-February. I actually got a pretty nice day here in New York, temperature-wise anyway. A little cloudy, but pretty warm for here. It's about 50 degrees or so. And I'm starting to get the itch for golf. Okay, as you know, I'm a golf professional. That's what I do for my full-time gig, and I love what I do. And you know, with the weather getting a touch warmer, the little teas we have, I'm sure we'll get cold again soon. But I started reading some golf books. I just started to get back into it and reading some teaching books and about learning the swing, and it really started to hit me as to how similar golf and network marketing really are. And I know I've done some videos in the past touching on this, but it just hit me in even a different light today. And I just want to go over some of the similarities and really what hit me today. And if you think of both of these endeavors, I guess for lack of a better word, if you think of the technological advances in both of these areas over the last 30 years or so, it's mind-blowing. I mean, in the golf world, years ago they used to hit these tiny little wooden-headed clubs with these soft rubber golf balls with rubber bands inside the cover. Right? The covers were very soft, they cut very easily, the ball spun a lot and curved a lot, made it very difficult to hit the ball straight. Okay, now today's clubs, big titanium clubs, light graphite shafts. These big clubs makes the clubs very forgiving. They don't curve anywhere near as much. The ball doesn't, the ball is designed to spin off certain clubs, not off other clubs. More backspin, less side spin. I mean, what they do with the golf ball is just absolutely sick. Okay, and these technological changes have made it so easy. These manufacturers have made it so easy to hit the golf ball, it's ridiculous. Okay, now you ask the average golfer that, and they're going to say no way. Okay, but believe me, I know some golf pros that have been around for a long time and played most of their competitive golf and most of their golf with older equipment. Okay, and they actually have a complaint about the new equipment. Right? Their complaint is they hit the ball too straight. Whether it's a limitation of the old equipment or just however you want to word it, the older equipment you were able to work the ball, which means you can curve it in the direction you want it to curve. Okay, for the average golfer, that meant curving it in the direction they didn't want it to curve. Okay, that's why it was so hard for them. And believe me, I tried hitting some of the old equipment recently. Oh, it's definitely harder. I haven't hit some of that stuff in a long time. So there's definite proof that despite what the average golfer says, the technological changes have made it much, much easier to hit the golf ball. Now, not to play the game. That's kind of my point, is playing the game is still insanely hard. Okay, the handicaps haven't changed much in the 30 years, let's say, since all these changes started coming about. And if you think about network marketing, okay, think of 30 years ago. There was no internet. You couldn't take this thing, put it on your lap, hit a button or a couple of buttons, and be talking to somebody in Germany, in Australia, in England, in California. You couldn't get millions of people to see what you have. You didn't have autoresponders to send out correspondence automatically. Didn't have these phone dialing systems to talk to people, to call people automatically and save you time on that. You have all these things, these technological gizmos and gadgets that make, the art of getting people to see what you have that much easier. Yet, what happened? The success rate hasn't changed. The failure rate is still pretty miserable in this business. Okay, and in both of these areas, the golf and the network marketing, it's because in golf, the act of hitting the ball is a very small part of playing the game. That's why I said before, they're very, very different. And the same thing with network marketing. all these tips, tricks, and all these cool gadgets. Right? Getting people to see your website, to get hooked into some duplicatable system or whatever it might be. That's all a very small part of the business. But what happens is people get so caught up on these small little parts, both the equipment and golf and all this fun stuff we have in network marketing, that they never take the time to learn all the necessary skills that they have to learn. You know, they don't have the mental capacity to really be diligent enough to learn all these skills that they need to learn. And that's why certain things just don't change. But it doesn't mean you can't change. It doesn't mean things can't get better. All right, so what do you have to do? You have to take the time to learn these skills. And what we'll do in the next video is we'll talk about, in both areas, not too much on the golf, we got to keep this on the network marketing, okay? But we'll talk about what it takes to really learn, you know, to learn the skills properly. That'll help bring you success in both the areas. Alrighty guys, so thank you. Like I said, it's a nice day out here. I gotta go take the pups out for a walk. They deserve it. It was pouring last night and they were bummed they couldn't get their walk. Alright, have a good one guys. Take care. Bye-bye.